TH Place here, and today we're gonna be checking out. Apparently, Singapore nightlife, it's come back, but it's getting pretty wild from what I heard, and yeah, so we're gonna see how it is. So if you like these types of videos, make sure to drop me a like to let me know, comment down below, what other videos you want me to check out next, and I'll be sure to do so. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this channel, and also make sure to check out my live streams over at twitch.tv/THPlays. And without further ado, let's get right to the video.
Singapore nightlife scene has been back for about a month now, and it seems like things are finally getting back to normal with people going to the clubs and even hanging out at Clarke Quay. But it hasn't been smooth sailing so far because I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like there's been a lot more fights going on and things are kind of getting out of hand. I don't know, maybe it's because mask wearing outdoors is now optional and there's no more limits on group sizes. That's why
hey, thank you.
Starting a fight in public. No idea.
For following.
But there's been so many fights and brawls happening all over the streets of Singapore that I've kind of lost count. I guess you could say nature is healing, but today I want to figure out what's really going on. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's real simple. Just press those buttons down below, and best of all, it's free. I mean, look, you don't have to, but it would be a lot cooler if you did. So of all the ruckus that has happened so far, I think one of the biggest stories has got to be the brawl that happened at Cherry over the past month. Apparently a group of guys got into a heated argument with the manager after they were refused entry, and then things slowly unraveled and got out of hand. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
He just
what the hell?
That was insane because they were fighting to the point of using cue poles as weapons and just throwing them around like that. Nah, this ain't it. I read up a little bit into what actually happened, and apparently this group of guys left the club for a smoke, and when they wanted to re-enter, they were told they had to queue again. And I think this made them really pissed off because they got into an argument with the staff, which eventually escalated into a full-blown fight as you saw. And they actually fought the manager to the point where he was knocked over and they continued kicking him as well. I'm not sure these guys actually read up on the house rules because with the reopening of Singapore's nightlife scene, I'm pretty sure a lot of these establishments have to adhere to pretty strict rules as well.
Yeah.
So what they did to the manager over there was completely wrong and totally uncalled for.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
That wasn't the only insane thing that happened over the past month, because there was also another strange sighting at Clarke Quay.
Okay.
Just a warning, there's a bit of blood in this one.
Oh no. Why is this guy with shirt out?
That was so chaotic. There's a guy there without a shirt. Maybe he's trying to get into the club, I have no idea, but it seems like people are trying to corner him because he might be getting violent. He's bleeding from the head. Maybe he's drunk, I'm not sure. And he's just looking around very aimlessly.
Hopefully not.
But in the background, there's Black Eyed Peas playing and it says, "Tonight is gonna be a good night." The juxtaposition here is insane.
I know, right? What the heck,
Introducing
man?
a trading account that's as portable as your favorite playlist.
Thank you, Katrini, for following.
And start trading on the
Thank you.
As the guy filming this or the person in the background cheering, that's just the icing on the cake. Honestly, that seems like quite a terrifying sight if the guy just appeared randomly out of nowhere, trying to get into a queue. I don't know what I'll do. So according to the news, apparently this guy was allegedly beaten up. I'm not sure they managed to catch the culprits, but this guy recovers and is safe. Now aside from all this, apparently Zouk also had to close down for 10 days because they were fined for not adhering to some group size limits within their establishment. So that's quite a bummer, but I guess knowing that they are about to reopen and that all tickets were snapped up is a good sign that their business might just recover. Now with all these new rules and restrictions and the potential run-ins with street fights,
hope to perform at there one day, so
you gotta ask yourself, is it really worth all that trouble to go take part in Singapore's nightlife right now? Well, I guess the answer to that is still a yes, because it seems like most people don't seem to mind queuing up or risking it all just to get a taste of that clubbing life.
True.
Just asking for a friend, but where do people go for clubbing and drinking, and how do you get tickets for a club or guest list?
Yeah, I have no idea for that.
Okay. I don't think she knows how clubbing works. You can try the information counter at bus interchange. You can get tickets at Sistix. Sistix. Come on.
Sistix, what the hell, man?
SG, if I remember correctly.
What the hell, Active SG?
If clubbing is considered a sport, then I guess that checks out. I go community club free one, no need guest list. Facts. I guess you could say she's a little confused, but she's got the spirit. And you would think that with the new rules that require
wouldn't you just go there
before you go to the club would actually deter people, but that doesn't seem to be the case at all.
Like pre-event testing, right? Yeah, so after event testing, we thought like, okay, maybe after like, because we are proven that we don't have COVID, then we can like go and like party with everybody else lah. Because like I have a good time, you know. Because like university time, you know, like yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
she
she's
made
drunk.
some valid points, but I feel like she was physically there, but mentally elsewhere.
Yeah,
That's the vibe I was
drunk. He's
getting.
drunk.
Who can blame her for getting lit like that? You know, I would think
Yeah,
that
I
the
guess
entire
you getting
EIT
lit though.
requirement would be kind of a hassle to go through just before going to a club especially. But let's take a look at what the experience is really like.
How it's like clubbing at just after 2 years. Free event testing with on-feature organized and fast. All done at the car park. Results out inside.
Oh, okay, 5 minutes. Okay, that's actually not that bad.
Get the drinks per ticket purchase.
Oh, so you
surprisingly,
get
the
2
entire
drinks per
process seemed to go
ticket.
by
Okay,
really
that's
smoothly.
okay.
I'm not sure if that's just because it wasn't so crowded, because if the queue was really packed, I'm pretty sure things would be very different. But also those last few moments where everyone is in a club packed together like that is just ringing alarm bells in my head, because you know COVID is somewhere in that crowd waiting for it.
Yeah.
And there were also a couple of people sharing their experiences of getting into emo night, and I want to emphasize getting into emo night because the queue situation outside was kind of
Yeah, true. Damn.
at least 400 people in front of them. I mean, at this point, I would have just given up and gone home.
Yeah,
But I guess things
same
aren't so
here,
bad
right?
After all, because even though the queue situation might be terrible, apparently once you're inside, it's totally cool.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, that one is truly people mountain, people sea. Nah, count me out.
Yeah,
Look, I think it's totally
that-
fine if you want to go and enjoy nightlife and head out to the clubs, especially because of its absence over the past 2 years or so. But looking at the crowd situation, I'm kind of scared.
Oh. Yeah.
A second time? Nah, come on.
Hey yo.
Being a
Ow.
two-time COVID survivor, I don't know, mad respect, but I don't want to put myself through that at all. Now, of
Yeah,
course,
I
you
know,
might say
right?
correlation does not equal causation, and going to the clubs does not necessarily mean you will contract COVID, but some of these clips that you're about to see might suggest otherwise.
I'm going to Cherry's thinking we're so unlucky to catch COVID. Oh, yep.
Yikes. Not a good sign at all.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
So, I guess you can say some of these hotspots are much hotter than others.
Yeah.
So I guess even thinking about going to a hotspot is also risky in itself. No idea what's going on
What
anymore.
the hell?
So right before clubs reopened, there were a couple of TikTokers that came forward to share their tips and advice on how to have a safe and enjoyable experience. So I guess to quickly summarize some of their points, there were a few that mentioned that you could try to book your ART in advance so you can kind of beat the queue. They also mentioned to go in groups so you can look out for each other. Also to watch out for your drinks to make sure they're not tempered, and to know your limits when it comes to drinking as well. And I think one of the other important tips they mentioned would be to plan your trip home, especially because of how people are finding it difficult to get a cab after going to the club nowadays. And among all of these
Yeah.
tips that were shared, there was one that seemed quite useful for guys in particular.
Oh, the tip for guys. Oh. Let's eat.
Some clubbing information for my fellow Singaporeans from a DJ.
Guys, I know you guys are all bros and everything, right? I know you have you want to go as a group with all your brothers and all, but it's very hard for the club to accept, right? Like 10 guys, 10 guys in, because there is a ratio system. So those of you that don't know, right, how club works, right? Club always want more ladies or more girls because it's just what it is, Don't blame me. I'm just the DJ. I just go there to spin, but.
Interesting. So I guess this was kind of like a well-known thing, but it just never occurred to me until the guy said it like that. But now, the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. I guess this would be more applicable to guys, especially NSFs who are planning to go in a big group, but there's another guy over here that has a quick solution that might just help.
If you turn up with a bunch of bananas, okay, bunch of bananas means you are all guys. 4 or 5 or 6 of you coming
Bunch of
up to
banana.
the door together, you're gonna be a no.
Okay, a bunch of bananas, that's a first.
Yeah, I know,
how a
right?
group of sheep is called a flock? So I guess
Yeah.
a bunch of guys is called a bunch of bananas. Using that from now on.
What the heck?
To counter that is to separate yourself. Go 1 by 1 or 2 by 2.
Okay, that's actually quite ingenious.
Yeah.
Also pretty simple and straightforward. Just go at
That's-
different timings, maybe.
Yeah,
in
like-
smaller groups, and then link up on the inside. Not really sure the staff at the club would be able to find out, but that's his advice. Not
Yeah,
mine.
I mean, it's
Very
still, you
good
know-
luck if you're trying that. So aside from all the general
Yeah.
advice on how to get into the club, this person had quite a number of handy tips on what to do on the dance floor.
But if you're like me and you have zero bodily coordination, please don't embarrass yourself. I'm gonna teach you some simple moves that will help you get by.
Okay, I don't know why she
My
did that, in,
goodness.
but the way the phone fell as if it were taking its own life doesn't really leave me with much confidence about what
Yeah.
she's about to share.
Pop that p- or your dick or whatever you have. Then your hands, you can do like this.
Okay, that was a pretty aggressive first dance move, but I guess that works.
Next, you can pretend like you are stepping on a cockroach. You can get them to f off with this elbow thing. F off, f off, f off. Remember,
That's
the harder you do
I know,
it,
yeah.
the further they will stay away from you.
I'm just exhausted watching her do that because
I know,
it
right?
seems like dancing on the dance floor this hard is a huge workout in itself. I don't know how
Yeah.
myself do that. But you know what? If you're like me and
People
not
go
really
to
prepared
clubs.
to
The reason why
do
people
all
go to
that
clubs
in
are
the
slim.
club, maybe this girl's advice might help.
Wow, long time no see ah. You think I go clubbing one is it? No lah. Siao ah. I don't go club, I better do TikTok.
Yeah, that's an
Yeah.
option as well. So I guess you guys have a good idea
True.
of what the nightlife scene is like right now, so enter at your own risk. That's the end of the video. I
Yep,
hope you guys
that's what
enjoyed
she
it.
said.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below what I should react to next. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Yep. Okay. So, what do you think about it? I think it's getting a little more chaotic. I guess. I don't know if I should participate. Do let me know down in the comment section below if you participate. You know, if you're from Singapore. But anyways, you know, if you like these types of videos, make sure to drop me a like to let me know. Comment down below. You know what other videos I'm check out next, and I'll be sure to do so. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to check out my live streams over at twitch.tv/tshplays, and I hope to see you in the next video live stream.